1980, some people whose names are very well known now, like Steve Bell and Trip Brown and Sue White, had a vision for the future of this industry.
I'm Sue White. I'm the owner of Donathan Properties here in Greensboro, North Carolina. I became affiliated with the Triad Apartment Association when it first began in Greensboro at a restaurant called Bentley's. Some owners and managers got together that day for lunch, and Russ Marshall came over from Charlotte. So Charlotte Apartment Association was instrumental in getting Greensboro and the Triad started with an association.
My name is Chester Brown Jr. I go by the nickname of Trip. I'm the current chairman of Brown Investment Properties. One of the main reasons that they said we should have an association was to have some economy of scale or have a group of people representing the industry. At that time, often a battle with the governmental authorities and whatever. And so I think that was one of the main reasons why they felt like it was important. And of course it has proven to be that way.
One of the companies that's experienced the greatest growth over the last 10, 15 years has been Blue Ridge Companies. And it's not coincidental that they've had so many employees involved thanks to the push that they get from Susan Passmore.
We like to educate our owners on the tangible results of being a member and being educated by the Apartment Association. We actually recently did a study that tried to justify, the expense that the owners pay for the Apartment Association designations, the education that happens through the PTAA. And we actually found that property managers that have a CAM designation through the PTAA and the National Apartment Association actually have an increased NOI. They actually stay longer at their position. Their property performs better. Their property inspection scores are better as compared to their peers that don't have that designation. So convincing an owner that investing in the PTAA is a good idea is actually very easy when you sit down and you make it tangible results for them.
We've had many vendor partner companies that have had great success over the years. One of them has Got You Floored with Matt Catarman as their founder. And I think it's due in large part to their involvement with PTAA and organizations like ours.
Being a member of PTAA has been very beneficial to our company and to my career. It's been great. We've met a lot of great people, been able to grow a lot through this organization.
Dale Holder and regional publisher for Apartment Finder and apartmentfinder.com. Been in the industry since 1989. I've always tried to maintain some type of active role to support the industry that supports my company. And being part of PTAA over these years has been totally invaluable for our industry and for my career. Being active in the industry, networking, there's no better place to see your clients, learn about your industry, learn about your business, and better serve your clients. I couldn't imagine not having the Apartment Association as part of our everyday business.
In the past, property management was a career that people fell into. Now it's a career that they seek out.
I'm Sterling Kelly, and am the Chief Executive of Berkeley Communities. I think through the work of the apartment associations at the local level, state level, and the national level, the level of professionalism in the industry has risen significantly, and I think it's had salutary effects on the industry. That's probably the biggest single change that I've seen.
I'm Mary Gwynn. I'm Chief Innovator of Apartment Dynamics. We're located in High Point. The great thing about PTAA is it has something for everyone. My greatest desire is that my staff get involved from an education point of view, because the training, the education for maintenance, for managers, for upper level people, it's unsurpassed.
What's great about the apartment industry is there is a very clear and defined career track.
My name is Kelly Rodriguez. I work for Berkeley Communities. I manage 4 properties from them by UNCG. I've been in the industry about 3 years, and I love it. The Piedmont Triad Apartment Association helps me get to where I am by providing classes, by providing educational experiences. They help by lending us the tools that we need if we do have questions or if we need help with anything. Being able to call the staff at the Piedmont Triad Apartment Association really helps get my job done.
Hello, I'm Travis Milner. I'm a community manager with Blue Ridge Companies based out of Winston-Salem. I think one of the biggest challenges that I've faced recently is moving from a peer to a leader, and in that basically having to take on a leadership position, managing associates, managing an asset. I just think PTAA just gives you, there's just so many resources that they offer. It can help them outside of the apartment or the property management aspect. There's the vendor route that people can take, and it can help them in that way as well. The PTAA has been a influential tool in my development since being in property management. Ultimately, PTAA has just, outside of the emphasis they put on education, I just think that the members that we have, the networking events, the social events that we have, just better helps the apartment association and the communities as a whole.
There are many people who have started as leasing professionals and worked their way up to senior management. Like Keena Sims, she started as a leasing professional, is now an area vice president.
What I would tell anyone that's thinking about coming into this industry is do it. I am a living proof that sky's the limit, starting off again as a leasing agent and now an area vice president. Some of the relationships that I have made because of being involved in PTAA have been because of the trade shows, the Diamond Awards, just sitting beside someone that I didn't know and striking up a conversation about what property they manage compared to what property I manage, and then we start comparing rates and concessions. Some of the ways PTAA has been rewarding to me is being able to help serve our communities.
My name is Brandon Mathis, and I am currently the Director of Sales and Marketing and Conflict Resolution Specialist with Phillips Management Group here in Greensboro. How did I get started in the apartment industry? Was kind of on a whim, and I had worked as a waiter in college and ended up going to visit friends in Florida who I had worked with in the restaurant business, and they told me they were leasing apartments now, and it was kind of funny because I thought that meant they just sat in an office and showed people where the kitchen was. And I told them all about the great gig I had set up when I came back to Greensboro, and they wished me luck, and I came back and I started a new restaurant, and 2 days into it I realized it wasn't going to work. So I got a newspaper and I found an advertisement for a part-time leasing consultant position. And little did I know at that time, I did everything the right way. I drove through the community at night and thought, well, this looks like somewhere I could work. And I went back the next day and I completed an application and turned it in, and I followed up and followed up and followed up. I went to the office 5 times before the manager, finally almost stumbling over me in the lobby, asked me if I were there to lease an apartment. And I said, no ma'am, I'd like to work here. And so she talked with me for about 2 hours, and I walked out with a job. And that was 18 years ago. I never expected from the beginning that it would turn into a career. And at this point, I think it's safe to say that it has. And I feel really good about it. I feel just as good about that as I did the day I started showing apartments.
Continue to look to our volunteers for leadership, including this year's president, Maria Barker.
PTAA has been invaluable to me as an employee of different companies in that it's offered a training ground, it's offered networking opportunities, and it's offered an opportunity to really get involved even at charitable levels. And I would tell companies that are not members that they really don't know what they're missing. When we have an issue that needs to go before our state legislators, the people that are working behind the scenes on our behalf are the people that are in the apartment associations. Not only that, but it gives employees the sense that they're valued. When a company will invest in their apartment association, in PTAA, they're also investing in those employees. And that's critical, I think, to the longevity of a company, to the stability of a company, and also just to the vast knowledge that PTAA can bring to those employees. Just does nothing but good things for the industries or the companies that choose to participate. And you're only as good as how much they participate. So I would say get involved. Let your employees get involved. And that really is, I think, the ticket. The PTAA is made up of such a diverse population, all ages, races, personalities, you name it, we've got it. And I think that's what makes it so much fun. and also so rewarding because who likes to be around people like themselves? You know, it's more fun to be around lots of different types of people, and that's what makes us, I think, uniquely strong too. So the PTAA is going to continue to evolve and adapt with our changes in our industry, and we're only going to get better with your help. So again, get involved. Let's make this a better PTAA together.
You've heard from just a few people tonight who have made PTAA a great success over the years. Obviously, we didn't have time to film everybody for this video, so look around the room. Everyone here tonight has made PTAA a great success.
I'll kick the water till the waves come crashing. Scream it louder till I hear everyone sing. I'm stepping out into the rain. Come on, take a chance on me. I found freedom in a beat up leather coat. I get ignited by the things that scare me the most. I'll be waiting for
Happy anniversary, Piedmont Triad Apartment Association.
Happy anniversary, PTAA.
Happy anniversary, PTAA.
Happy 35th anniversary.
Happy anniversary, PTAA.
Happy anniversary, happy anniversary. Happy anniversary, PTAA.
Happy 35th anniversary, PTAA.
Happy anniversary.
Happy 35th anniversary, PTAA.
Happy anniversary, PTAA.
We're 35 this year, just barely younger than me.
Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Anniversary to you. And to you. And to you. And to you. Happy anniversary, PTAA.
Happy anniversary, PTAA. A.
It's because of you that it's been so successful.
I hope it's a good one.
We couldn't do it without you.
And go for 35 more.